Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Doesn't this look cold? This is at Devil's Lake. Larry Kirk took this shot. Those are sun dogs. You've heard us talk about those before. Those are ice crystals in the air. Larry, thank you for that photo. Boy, it sure looks cold. Now, there's a wind chill warning for all the counties you see in this gray wind chill advisory for the southwest. This is a blizzard warning officially until 6 o'clock. It's a ground blizzard because of the blowing snow, not so much the falling snow, but wind chills obviously much colder where you have the warned counties. And the reason I point that out is, of course, it's New Year's Eve, and if you're thinking about going somewhere tonight, maybe not just down the street, but getting out on the highway, some of the roads are very, very slick, and it's bitterly cold, dangerously cold. Make sure you have like a winter survival kit in the car. This really is that kind of weather tonight if you were to be out in the country somewhere and get stuck, and some of the roads really are in pretty tough shape. So here's what we need to know. For tonight, we will have dangerous wind chills as low as 45 degrees below zero. Maybe not for everybody, but minimum I think we're going to get is 35 below. The actual air temperatures will be anywhere between 15 below and 27 degrees below zero. And it's going to be cold all day tomorrow. The upside is it changes. By Wednesday, we'll warm up. And I just wanted to give you some good news here. This is valid January 8th through the 14th, so we're just going out a little ways. We still have a pretty good chance of warmer than normal temperatures. So we have the cold weather today, we have the cold weather tomorrow, but it is going to warm up for a little while longer. And it looks like it's probably going to be drier than normal as well for those days. The temperature in Bismarck right now is 3 degrees below zero. That 13-mile-an-hour wind makes it feel like 22 degrees below zero. Minot 6 below. The 10-mile-an-hour breeze makes it feel like 24 below. And in Williston, it's 1 degree below zero. The 5-mile-an-hour breeze knocks it down to 11 below. And in Dickinson, the big goose egg 0, northwest wind at 10. That puts the wind chill at 16 degrees below zero. So here are some of the other temperatures. And at least in the southern part of the state, everybody's in the single digits, some above, some below zero. Now in the north, how about Harvey and Rugby? We're talking in the teens below zero already, and it's going to get colder. The wind chills, already bitterly cold. You can see how cold it is out there. Even in the north right now, the wind chills are 35, 36 below or so. Around Rugby, Harvey, over colder than 30 degrees below zero. Just bitter, bitter cold. And it really isn't all that windy. It's just so cold. We're talking about 5 to 15-mile-an-hour wind in the south, and pretty much the same story in the north. So it isn't real windy. It just doesn't take much. So here's the northern plains. We have a lot of Arctic high pressure moving over us. A few clouds in the west. Looks like a storm system, a winter storm in Arizona. There was a big tornado watch here. That's gone, but a big system moving through the Midwest right now. And when we look at the temperatures, now we're going to be seeing a lot of numbers here. I generally don't like doing that. Just notice that these are big numbers and they have minus signs in front of them. But here we are at midnight tonight. If you're going out, temperatures are going to be just crazy cold, very cold early tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon it looks like we do get above zero, and many cases maybe in the 9, 10 degree above zero in the west. Now wind chills tonight at 7 o'clock, you can see how cold it is. By midnight, if you're going out, wind chills could be 30 to 40 degrees below zero in many locations. Tomorrow morning, still that cold. Tomorrow afternoon, it will improve a little bit, but it looks like the wind chills will stay below zero all day tomorrow as well. So here's a look at the next 7 days. We've got the cold weather today, we have the cold weather tomorrow, but it does begin to warm up. We might be dealing with something, maybe a small system towards the end of next week. But Lauren and Chad, we have a cold night tonight and a cold day tomorrow, so just bundle up if you're going out.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, I haven't felt weather like that in a while, that's for sure.
Next in our 5 at 5, the